Schmurder.
Schmurder.
Welcome.
Welcome to the murder portion of your double bi-weekly
Situation.
feast.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
Now, you're probably thinking, where's the racially insensitive turban? I got so used to it. Don't worry.
That's only on Tuesday.
That's only on Tuesdays. The group is racially insensitive to me putting the only person of color on the floor.
On Tuesday.
Oh, on
I remember a certain person of color
super
saying, I
duper
like the
didn't
floor.
want you on the floor.
That's actually very
You sound
true.
like a slave owner. It's like, no, we treated our slaves nicely.
He likes it.
Look, he's singing songs.
Look at him. They're having a great
Look how
time.
happy
Smiling,
he
he's
is.
laughing.
Golly.
Woof.
I'm glad it was you and not me.
Yeah, the bar lowered immediately.
Right. Well, hey, now we got a great place to start, right?
Now we got nowhere to go but up. Hey,
nowhere-
I'm
Agreed.
Joseph.
I'm Grant.
Austin. Sorry.
And who else we got with us today?
I believe I'm Jamie. You-
I
Again,
believe you
I'm
are
Grant.
too.
Again, I'm Grant.
There we go. Sorry.
He's Grant.
Only like the
Sorry,
third
Grant
time.
got spoken over 3 different times.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Yeah.
Does it? I never
Chelsea,
noticed.
we talk over Grant a lot.
That's okay.
It's not that we don't like Grant. It's just Grant's the most polite and soft-spoken.
Yeah. So it's okay if I do it then, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Well, you're a guest.
Yeah.
I can talk over all of you.
All
Yeah.
of us.
Exactly.
Great.
Absolutely.
I'm Chelsea.
Hi, Chelsea.
Hey, back for part 2.
Chelsea's the ringleader of this operation for today.
I got
right.
strings on the mall.
Think of us as Iran and you're Donald Trump.
Don't do that.
Don't. Sorry. What's a better one? Think of us
Anything
as,
else but what you just
Literally
said.
anything else.
She's Walt Disney, and we're all Donald Duck.
Quack, bitch.
You have to. There you go.
Thank you so
There
much.
we go.
See?
She would have killed you otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I did
You're
it.
within arm's reach. Do what she says.
I have a knife behind my back and they don't know it.
We didn't know that until just now. What an exciting episode.
Glad to be here,
Chelsea,
guys.
if you were a supervillain, you do seem like the kind of person that'd be like, I've installed a bomb in each of you. If you
yeah.
act out, they will go off.
That sounds right.
Do
Why
you
is
want to
my
test it
neck
out?
itching? Oh, she's got the app.
Okay, I'll hold off. Let's get to the episode first, and then I'll push the button.
Fine.
The bomb
Fine.
vibrates on each of your prostates. Sorry,
Huh.
boy.
You're
Did you just break?
I did. I was just like, huh. Little tiny bomb in the prostate.
Would that be good or bad?
Yeah. Is it too late to change my lifestyle?
It just goes. "Pachoo."
Does it vibrate before it goes off, or?
Yeah. How long before it goes off? And how long before I go off?
Ooh.
Nice.
Only
We-
one way to find out.
I'm only slightly uncomfortable.
We'll get fully uncomfortable because me and Grant got a big old helping of meat and potatoes
There's
for
the
you.
segue for
yeah,
you.
let's get in it.
Except mine's lentils and potatoes. Grant's got the steak.
Yeah,
I've got
baby.
the chickpeas. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
But wait, who's got dessert?
There is no dessert. Well, no, you're the dessert because you're the sweet one.
Aw. I was waiting for that to get
That
awful.
was so sweet.
I didn't hate that.
Yeah.
was
Look at
really
us. We
nice.
can be cute.
All right.
You know what? We can be bearable.
Yeah.
The most bearable man
on a
on
podcast.
any podcast.
That's right.
On
You're
any
welcome.
The most
podcast.
bearable men on any podcast.
That's right.
Something we heard recently.
That's
I
right.
heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly worth
Here for
bragging
it.
about.
She was like,
Okay,
"Did you
read the
screenshot
thing.
it?"
Yes. Okay. Manhattan, 1989.
Manhattan?
A young Itai named Linda.
Itai? Leon?
It's old-timey racist for Italian.
That's true.
I put that together.
Yep.
Yep. And then we're waiting for Jamie.
I was waiting for you to interrupt when I said Linda, for you to say something like, Linda, you bitch, you stole my kids and used the alimony for anal bleaching.
No, I'm working on becoming a better person, not cutting people off.
Because
Wow.
we are bearable men now.
I had
It just took one compliment.
You're done with the divorced
to his head.
dad stolen valor thing?
Of course I am not. I'm just over interrupting people.
Wow. We wrote space in the script to be interrupted. So you
this
know what?
is-
I'm going to have to
Fine, I'll be
change
Jamie
gears.
today.
Someone's got to do it.
I'm so black.
Nice.
Nice.
Did you have to give me the Patrick accent?
I love Kanye.
He's got your,
the best.
he's got your
Not
fucking
mentally
number.
unstable at all.
He only writes bangers.
You guys don't appreciate my genius.
You know my genius.
Okay, this is perfect.
this
Austin,
is-
continue to be Jamie.
Please do.
I've been
So-
waiting for this day.
A young Italian named Linda is back home after a long day at work at the carbonara factory. She's doing what all Italians do to relax, smoking cigarettes and yelling at her children.
I knew there was a little Italian in me.
It's nighttime, a dark time. It's dark at night. You understand.
The boob tube glows with an eerie light, and the night's air smells different. Like electronically charged particles in Vaseline. Like a condom filled with batteries. Something is in the air. Something is in her home.
Like a condom filled with batteries. Something's in the air. What the fuck kind of line is that?
I'm setting the scene. That's what it feels like.
Now,
It's charged.
are we talking
I
like
don't know whether or not
Are we
it's
talking
Christmas or
car
what.
batteries? Are we talking watch batteries?
Right, is this
Double A?
Christmas or I'm at a Radio Shack?
We set the scene. You use your imagination or whatever batteries you want.
Christmas
car
at a
batteries.
Radio Shack. You got it.
Car batteries in a condom, Jamie.
That's
Be
a hell
real.
of a condom.
They
Be
stretch.
real, Jamie.
Have you not seen how condoms can stretch?
I don't use them.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, right.
So Joseph's going to be Austin for this episode.
Right,
Got
that's
it,
right.
got it.
I don't need them.
Don't eat them.
Don't need them. Don't want them.
You gotta have sex to need condoms.
Yeah.
Abstinence, folks.
And I just go in the hole that I dug.
Well, Linda awakens in bed, hovering in the air like a goddamn nightmare kite.
Oh.
As creatures glide and skim through the room, examining her, chattering in their indecipherable language. She can't speak. She can't move. She can only hover helplessly
I
as
hate
she's
sleep
lifted
paralysis.
through an eerie shaft of light to the mothership. Every Manhattan's worst nightmare. Foreigners.
Foreigners from outer space. Space. This is a story about abductions, and I know what you're thinking. An abduction in 1989's Manhattan involving a young purdy lady who gets probed and has her memory wiped. No, dear dumb listeners and vapid viewers, this doesn't involve our pedophile-in-chief or his sex monster friends.
This happened long before that.
This story, it happened concurrently,
Oh, really?
unfortunately. This story's about aliens.
Shit.
That's right. Aliens.
Illegal alien.
Aliens.
So we wanted to, in this moment, talk about any personal alien stories or anybody that you know that has had an alien story.
Want to take a little break and kind of set the scene for get an idea of what everyone's background is with aliens. If you've had an experience, if you've heard anything weird, if you've seen anything.
Well, like a condom full of batteries.
I'm glad that's what you latched onto.
I mean, it's a very normal metaphor.
I don't think I have never
I
had.
liked it. I think it's a good metaphor.
I've never had an alien
interesting.
experience, and I don't know anybody who has had an alien experience. That being said, I have gone down a little bit of a TikTok rabbit hole every now and then, and I do know of the Anunnaki
Yep.
and the Gray people, and apparently there's a
Tall Grays.
species of ant people that live underneath the Sahara Desert,
That's true.
and
Don't
They're
know that
buddies
one.
with the lizard people.
yes, I've heard of
The
the lizard
reptilians.
the reptilians. They're the ones that have.
They're the mean ones.
Yes, they've intercepted all forms of society. Like they're
Yeah,
in the
they're
government.
like trauma feeders.
Yes,
Yeah.
if you
they
will.
certainly work for the DMV. That's where
They
they,
feed on
preside.
I think they came up with the DMV.
Absolutely,
Yep.
they did.
Or restructured it
Absolutely,
to how
they
it currently
did.
is. Yeah,
Whenever you go to check your license renewal online and it says you can't do it, you have to go in, they came up with that.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
crap. I got to pay a business license that will not let me pay it online.
Yep.
That just popped in my head. Sorry, go ahead.
Right. And I've heard all sorts of theories, like Jesus was an alien. There's one guy that was like, how do you get a fundamentalist Christian to believe that everything in the Bible did happen, but it was aliens? Mm-hmm. I'm like, that was a TikTok, and I was like, okay. that's when I turned the phone off for the night.
I've scrolled
Yeah.
too far.
This is too far in the internet.
I was like,
yeah.
okay.
Enough internet for today.
Yeah, I don't think I have any alien stories either, but I believe.
I believe,
I believe they're
especially
real.
nowadays.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, it's basically been stated.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
honestly.
basically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it has been outright stated by the United States government.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Obama
Multiple
just
times.
talked about it recently too.
That's true.
Obama was very flippant, though, and he was obviously
As he
doing
do.
that thing where he's like, "No, I'm just kind of
As he do.
joking, but am I?"
Yeah.
There could be, or could be not.
Could be.
Could be.
I'm
Yeah,
not
but
saying that there
Joseph
is.
just doesn't like Obama in the first place for multiple reasons. I'm assuming because of the color of his skin, but other stuff as well.
Sorry, I was trying to help you, and then you realized what was happening, and I got you right in the lip.
Whoa, that
Here's a
like
probe.
Senior
I
Mysterio
saw
said,
that.
everything
Wow.
is karmically related.
Call back.
My apologies. If you're just listening, I accidentally hit Jamie in the face with his own microphone.
That was that pop was. We're leaving it in.
If
It
Julie-
stays in.
If Julie gets mad because you hit me with a microphone,
She won't.
She'll find a way.
She won't be mad.
Why'd you put your face in the microphone, Jamie?
It's not professional.
You got an alien story, Jamie?
no, but I've always had a fascination with aliens. As you well know, my favorite, I guess, series of movies includes Terminator, Predator, and Alien, all of which have to do with future, technology, and aliens. So I've always been fascinated by them. And I just kind of assumed, even as a child, that, you know, when you look at the stars and you think of the immense cosmos and how our technology is so limited to be able to really traverse time and space, it seems as though like, oh, it's impossible because, you know, everything around us, you know, doesn't seem to be able to support any form of like real life that we are cognizant of. But to think of the infinite, you know, stars and planets out there by just
More
the
than
laws of
grains of sand
probability,
on our beaches.
how is it possible that there's not other forms of life?
Right.
In all of existence, how are we the only life forms that have developed?
So
we're
that
not.
being said, I've always, even as a child, kind of assumed like there are planets like ours, like, you know, at different stages. So I'm sure there's a planet of dinosaurs or something equivalent. to
Sure.
that.
Some kind of analog.
Isn't there something heading for us?
There is
There is
something
indeed.
alien-like.
They're pretty sure it's not natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it
Wait,
can,
what?
And it's on a direct trajectory. to
And it's
Earth.
also like transmitting.
and it's able to change.
Since it's
speed.
gotten closer, it
Yeah.
has started
Yeah, there's
transmitting.
basically like a giant pseudo asteroid, but they realize it's made somehow. Like it is somewhat artificial on some level. It's not completely natural.
Its silhouette and the materials that they
Jesus
are.
is coming and he's pissed.
The silhouette
Alien
of it,
Jesus, yeah,
and
he's coming.
the materials that they are getting off of like LADAR and off of pinging it don't match up with what other naturally occurring materials are in comets.
So
And it
it's
doesn't-
coming to us.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
is
It's like-
because,
When?
because we needed one more thing.
Bingo card.
Yeah.
But- and also the main thing that like is throwing them off is with the way gravity works, it should either shift one way or the other, but it's heading straight for us. And traditionally, something would keep the same trajectory in the sense of like acceleration, but it's able to change its own acceleration. Yeah.
It's really weird.
Hopefully it hits
That's
us
cool.
and just burns up the planet.
I really do. I really
Make
do
it
hope
quick.
that it's
Yeah.
somebody that like comes in, hovers over the fucking sky, and just like stop.
Yeah, they just kind of like
Right.
Thanos snaps all the pedophiles. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd
be
be cool.
sick.
Like, let me show you
I like that.
another way.
Yeah.
This is how we do.
Hug each other and tell them you love them.
You see this? You see how we were able to get to you before you were able to get to us? Listen
because
to
we weren't
what-
a bunch of
right.
You know why?
Listen
it's
to
because
what
we
we say.
work together.
Right.
We like each other. No one sleeps outside unless they want to.
Right.
Do you understand?
Do you
Okay,
understand?
we got this all cleared up? Okay, now to the more important matter. Beef is delicious. You guys killed it with In-N-Out.
Also, we will have 10
Now-
million in and outs.
Yes.
Now let's talk about where you guys did do right.
You guys have this thing called whiskey. It's fucking rich.
And cheeseburgers. Give us all your whiskey and cheeseburgers.
Cigarettes are not that bad for you. Trust us.
Here. We'll hit you with this ray. Now you can smoke as many cigarettes as you want.
Do you
No,
want
Mark, cancer.
Do you want a Newport?
These aliens are sounding very robotic.
If aliens hit me with a ray that would just let me smoke as many sweet cigarettes as I wanted to, oh my God.
They are cool.
You just look cooler.
Grant, would you like to share your silly story?
So I've got my own personal, and then I have two other really good ones.
Ooh.
We can just decide what. But mine, back in college, two of my really good friends had transferred schools. And then they found this it was the uncle of one of them had this really cool, but just super randomly, out in the middle of nowhere, but maybe about 45 minutes from where they were going to school. Well, about 20. Doesn't matter. Middle of nowhere, right? It's literally you get off the main road, then you go down the side road, and then you hit a dirt road, and then eventually you find the driveway, and it's just a house in a field, basically. It was sick. So, obviously, being in college, we would go there and do drugs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So, we're all hanging out, and the girl I was talking to at the time didn't come with us, which was probably for the best because she wasn't that cool with drugs. But I'm in the middle of things, and she's texting me, and it gets to a point where I'll just give her a call, right? And I think she's starting to wrap up for bed. So I'm wandering around in the backyard, huge quotations there because it was literally just a field.
The backyard is just outside.
It's just a meadow that's
Yeah.
kind of in the woods, but there's an open area. And it was a beautiful night, clear skies. You're far enough out where you can actually see stars and stuff like that. And so I find a little patch and realize it's not too damp and there's no issues with things. I just lay down on my back looking at the stars while I'm talking to her on the phone. About 20 minutes into the conversation, this little green kind of orb comes rushing down, lights the night sky up in a neon green kind of a color. I saw, it was like lightning at night.
This is before or after drugs?
Right in the middle.
That's what I was thinking too.
And I kind of quickly scan around, and you can see individual tree limbs and stuff like that. I mean, it lit everything right up. The second that happens, my eyes kind of clear, and that little green orb goes right back the exact same trajectory. It as if something came down, took a picture, and then left.
Yeah.
The exact same direction.
Scanning.
And I was like, holy shit, I got to call you back. Click, right? I jump up. I'm like, did anybody fucking see that? Did anybody fucking see that? And I hear from the other side of the house, the front yard, and people be like, what the fuck was that? And I go running around. I was like, did you guys see a green orb come in and light the night sky up green? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, did you see it leave the same direction? I'm like, no, but we were shocked, I think I was the only one laying on my back staring at the sky. Jesus. I just happened to...
Some aliens just got a snapshot of Earth, and you're just there
The alien saw you and was like, this guy seems chill.
That was mine. It was fucking insane. I've had people be like, oh, it was probably a weather balloon or whatever. No, that shit was moving too fast, too intentional.
Yeah.
Well,
It
and
was
weather
nuts.
balloons don't go this way, do they? They only go this way.
They just go up.
Yeah.
I know.
They don't light everything up neon green
That
either.
part.
Exactly. Yeah.
What if it? But you're with the alien's oh, that guy's chill. What if the alien took the picture, it goes back, and then his supervisor or whatever is like, you just fucked up. They're not supposed to see us.
It was in the middle
He
of
got
the
fired.
I didn't know anyone would be there.
That one got
true.
fired
That alien just lost his job.
because of you.
Right, because of you.
Ruining lives.
Right.
And since I've had that experience, I've told it.
Sorry, one
you
more. They come back. He's like, there he is. That son of a bitch.
Kick his ass.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
You
soon.
lost me my promotion.
My wife left me because of you.
I've told that story quite a few times, and luckily it's spurred other people to be like, oh shit, this crazy thing happened to me, kind of a deal. And I think one of my favorites, this guy's actually part of MUFON now. Like he goes
Oh, hell
around.
yeah.
It's his part-time like gig, I guess you could say, by like collecting other people's stories, logging it, and then submitting it to like the international database.
It's like an alien
of,
folklorist.
of alien encounters and stuff like that. And he lives in New Orleans and was leaving work one night. And to be fair, he actually is like a straight edge guy, like just total like teetotaler. You know what I mean? He's just never found any interest in drugs or alcohol or whatever. So I know for a fact he was sober when he's leaving work at night. He's on I-10. Weirdly, not a lot of cars on the road. It was late, but he remembers being like, "There's no one on the road." That is kind of strange because it's still an interstate, you know.
Yeah.
And he looks up through his moonroof to see almost like a Third Encounters style of like circular lights, sort of a deal, and then like blacks out. Like he just doesn't remember anything that happened. He looks up, memory goes blank.
Oh shit!
And then he wakes up underneath an overpass with his car still running, feet on neither pedal, and still in drive. But the car's not moving. It's not doing the idle move forward kind of thing. And he like has a very like intense kind of like adrenaline sort of fear response or whatever. Kind of regains his senses and was like, I don't. So he puts his hand back on the wheel and then slowly steps on the accelerator and it drives forward like normal. And then he felt like it was like an extra version of, you know, when you're sort of on autopilot, like you going from work to home, you just kinda, you don't pay attention to it because you know all the turns and everything like that. It felt like it was like a little extra on that because he does not remember the drive home at all. Like no memories of the individual turns and stuff like that. And then he gets home, cannot go to sleep at all, and then just randomly kind of passes out and then wakes up the next morning. And that was pretty much the whole story. But like a lot of weird memory perception things going on. And of course, like the physical aspect of the car not being near an overpass and then just being suddenly under it.
Yeah.
And the car's not moving with it in drive and him not touching any pedals. Fucking weird.
Yeah.
So
that's very common for a lot of alien encounters, that kind of dazed perception and that kind of lost time and moving but not moving. It's very weird.
Did he go to a doctor?
No, I think for a long time he was questioning his own like memory and perception of reality, and then decided to start looking into it and realized, just like Joseph said, that was a very common interaction with an alien encounter, and that kind of got him to dive down that world. So now again, he like, at least several years ago when I talked to him last, that's his part-time thing where he travels around and then logs the story, kind of tests its like validity and stuff like that, and submits it to a database.
I'm sure you're aware, but there have been people who have had similar instances, and then go to a doctor, get an X-ray sometime over the next days, weeks, months, whatever, unrelated normally, but no, like certain people, like a doctor will be like, "Hey, do you have an implant or had a surgery recently or anything that you're aware of?" And like people have been found with like small little
the implants.
Trackers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's something we do to wildlife today. So
I mean, he very well could have something. And
Could have been tagged.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, Joey, what you got?
So me and look, I'm your old silly pal. I've seen some weird shit. I've seen a ghost. I don't even believe in ghosts, but I know I saw one.
That's a crazy story.
Yeah.
Is that the one in New Orleans?
Yeah. Well, New Orleans, and then there was the one in Massachusetts too.
Yeah, that's the
one. But Sarah was with me, my wife, who's much more level-headed and dependable. But we were outside on our little stoop, smoking a cigarette, just talking. End of the day, it was night, and a chisel-shaped thing flew over our house.
Chisel, like a wood chisel?
Yeah, like a chisel, like a kind of exactly, like a wood chisel. It was even kind of shaped like the Imperial Star Destroyers in Star Wars.
That's
that kind
cool.
of wide, flat wedge. And it was, I know, and it seems
George
crazy.
Lucas like nailed it.
Yeah, George Lucas fucking knew it. But it was like big, and low enough to the ground that it actually blocked out most of the sky. And like, so like I looked at it and then I'm like, and then I feel Sarah like, you know, poking me
Yeah.
and she's looking at it. And I'm like, you see this, right? And she's like, yeah, I'm looking right at it. And there's little green and red lights around it and kind of through it. And then it was just there, moved very slowly, and then it just lifted up, just disappeared.
This is in East Nashville?
Yeah, this was at our house.
No shit.
Yeah, and we talked about it a lot because we were like, okay, what is this? Is this some kind of weird secret plane? Because, like, is this a Fort Campbell thing, like, that we don't know about?
Right.
But I remember it didn't have the contours of, like, our jet stuff.
Right.
Like, it was, like, chiseled and roundish. It was, like, round and square at the same time in a weird kind of way where the angles, it felt like each way I looked at it, the angles changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I remember talking to some of our neighbors and just being like, hey, because you don't want to out yourself as too much of a fucking freak, you know, with your
You see what happened?
But I remember I was talking to some of our neighbors and I was like, hey, like, you know, were you awake and out and about around like, you know,
Where
like
were you
9:30
at
last night?
9:30 p.m.?
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, are you talking about the thing in the sky? And I was like, you fucking saw it too. Like, and yeah, that's the big alien thing we got.
Weird. I didn't realize that they would come so close to the city.
You know, it's weird. There's a lot of interpretations of alien phenomenon. If they're like nuts and bolts UFOs, if
Right.
like just real physical entities that have more advanced technology than us, if they are fifth dimensional, sixth dimensional things that exist in a reality kind of like on the same plane as ours. Like their realities are overlaid ours, but because they exist in multiple dimensions higher
Right.
than us,
Like the difference between like 3D and 4D.
exactly.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
they can perceive us, but we can only perceive them in glimpses because we are so limited by
Right.
by how we perceive things.
Interesting.
Or if we're just seeing weird things that we interpret through our own cultural lens, because I see something and I'm like, oh, that must be an alien
Right.
or a Bigfoot.
It's just China.
Kind of like
Or a biblically accurate alien.
Right.
Biblically accurate angel.
Exactly. And another person, thank you, might look at that and be like, oh, that was an angel or a sign from the Lord. Whereas we're seeing the same thing, but our brains are only capable of perceiving it in a certain way, and we're each interpreting it differently.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was in Sedona once, and
There you go. If you want
I-
to see some weird woo-woo shit, go to
I
Sedona.
felt that shit there.
I
but
still
we,
don't know if I want to go to Sedona.
you'd want to go. I
I want
promise.
to go to Sedona.
So I'm not a smoker. I don't really drink. I don't smoke. I don't really do any of that stuff. But I was in Sedona with some girlfriends, and they were like, "Here, let's just like smoke a little." I was like, "Okay," or take a gummy or something. I don't even remember what it was, and I don't do that ever. So I was like, "Okay," I did it. We're walking back to our hotel, and I just stop and I start staring at the sky. And of course, in Sedona, you can see nothing but stars,
Right.
and
Yeah,
like it
right.
is beautiful. And I just stop and I was like, "Guys, what is that?" And we all look up, and it's like these weird star things moving almost like this,
Yeah.
upwards. And we watched and watched and watched, and we thought it was, we're like, we saw aliens. This is it.
Yeah.
It was Elon Musk Starlink. I was like, damn it.
Fucking Elon Musk
Fucking
ruining more
Elon.
I
things.
mean, to be fair, that guy is kind of an alien.
He is an alien. But
He's a
like, I
fucking
really
freak.
was, I was convinced this was the moment that
I'm finally getting my alien
Yeah.
experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even because I was high. I was like, maybe that was what it was. But no,
Right.
it's just Elon Musk. So that was a bummer.
Well, that's perfect.
I don't think
Sweet.
Elon Musk is an alien as much as I think Zuckerberg is an alien.
Oh, Zuckerberg's a reptile.
All
Yeah.
these billionaires
He's a
are
reptilian.
aliens. Let's just say
They
it.
really are. They're not human. You can't
No.
be a billionaire and be in that position and be an actual person.
No.
So, let's talk about alien investigators.
Okay.
Notorious poon hounds.
Yes, of course.
Cool
Poon
guys.
Poon
Poon
hounds.
hounds. Woof woof.
Hunting poon.
Cool guys who drive fast and don't give a fuck except about some motherfucking aliens. You want to get down and dirty? Well, you go to a MUFON convention. You want to get butt pregnant? Go to Contact in the Desert, a place with all the STIs of Burning Man combined with the desperate self-delusion of Coachella.
I'm so confused on what the words you're saying.
This is a Joey episode.
Sit back and let it happen.
Just take it in the ass.
What is a poon hound?
A hound for poon.
A hound for poon.
How are you not getting this?
Are we talking about Punani?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
The Juge.
okay, I didn't. That was like, am I missing
It's like,
something?
is that his name?
Chelsea got it.
Chelsea knew.
I know everything.
So
true.
are these alien investigators like? Are they slaying puss?
I'm going to tell you if you would let me.
I'm just not understanding the words that are coming out of your mouth. I'm trying to get the clarification.
Alien investigators are cool dudes. Alien enthusiasts are sexual dynamos filled with an animal magnetism that's only matched by their devil-may-care attitudes.
It's true.
And if you need evidence, just ask me and Grant's wives. Am I right, Grant?
That's right, baby.
I feel like I'm really stuck.
I don't like this bad cop energy. You're gonna tell us what we want to hear, or we're gonna fuck you in the mouth. Yeah, we will. I'm gonna fuck you in the ass.
We're talking about people like Bob Lazar, a former pimp and rocket car builder who is the kind of man that straps a jet engine to a Honda Accord because he fucking can.
Former pimp, but this is like Will Ferrell on the other guy's pimp.
Actually, yeah, kind of.
Didn't need his scat, you punk ass bitch.
Perfect example.
Seriously. Bob Lazar is literally the entire reason that Area 51 exists in the cultural consciousness. He is a man who was so badass that MIT and Caltech erased all records of his degrees in a misguided effort to smear his good name.
That's so true.
Allegedly.
Do you believe that?
No.
Legitimately, Joseph?
That he worked at Caltech and MIT and had his records erased?
Yeah.
Probably not. I don't think that really happened.
Probably not.
I don't think so.
What do you think? Like,
I mean, no.
No?
I don't think so.
Just wondering.
Excuse me. He was very intelligent, and he did do a lot of crazy ass shit.
Yeah, and
So-
he probably did work on some crazy Air Force shit that no one wanted him to know about, but I don't think that happened.
Yeah.
So do you see him as like a compulsive liar that also did cool shit?
That's pretty accurate, I would say.
Yeah,
It's a
okay.
pretty fair read.
Just wondering.
We also have Charles Hall, who worked at Nellis Air Force Base and taught us the power of the tall whites. And I ain't talking about milked up Norwegians. I'm talking about those chalky humanoids from the Pleiades star cluster. Those telepathic bastards who love nothing more than wandering the halls of Vegas casinos and communing with the long dead ghosts of horses incinerated by a nuclear fire.
Whoa.
There's also Jack Parsons, the literal rocket scientist who practiced left-hand path magic with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Aleister Crowley.
That's right.
That's sick.
Two sorcerers who knew the truest form of magic is making vision boards and mutual masturbation.
Or being power bottoms to the
Or-
point where the other one loses their mind.
Who's Crowley again?
Aleister Crowley is probably the most famous mysticist sorcerer of the 19th century.
I would
Or
honestly, I would say
20th
so.
century.
Yeah,
Early
the
20th,
20th century.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorcery.
We should do an Aleister Crowley episode because
We really
it's
should.
literally too much to get into
That
here.
is
It
so
is
true.
insane.
What
Who
we
did
can
he have
say,
beef with again?
Everyone.
everybody.
Everyone. Aleister Crowley hated everybody who wasn't ass fucking him.
But
Now,
there was
famously,
there was
L. Ron
another-
Hubbard and Aleister Crowley were
Yes.
like roommates before they both. Well, Aleister Crowley was doing pretty well, but L. Ron Hubbard had not shit for his name yet, as far as infamy
Now,
is
didn't
concerned.
Crowley like, have beef with another sorcerer?
Yeah,
Yeah, what was the other
many
sorcerer?
other ones.
No, there was one main one he had like a huge beef with, and they would literally cast spells against each other.
I know what you're speaking of, but there's literally too many people to narrow it
This
down.
just reminds me of that scene from Dinner for Schmucks where Zach Galifianakis and Steve Carell are just going like,
Pew, pew, pew.
That's pretty much it. But Jack Parsons is a fascinating guy. He actually was
my
for
dad.
real. Huh?
It's my dad.
Chelsea Parsons.
Oh, yeah. Well, your dad's a cool guy who was friends with Aleister Crowley. And like I said, knew the truest form of magic is making vision boards and mutual masturbation. And hey, who can't relate to that? What I thought was just a weird semester spent with my college roommate was actually wizardry.
That's so true.
But enough about those misfits, miscreants, and martyrs. Our hero for this story is Bud Hopkins, a man who looked like if a dollop of sour cream could fuck.
Hell yeah!
A dollop of sour cream does fuck. What are you talking about?
Do a dollop of Daisy.
Thank you for singing that. I love that song.
I do.
I don't know if you guys have heard the Daisy commercial.
Yes, you've played it for us.
Yes.
A lot.
I did. I made them listen to it.
Several
You
times.
love it that much?
Yes.
So your
We got a
ringtone?
lot to get through, James.
He loves it. He loves it so much that he made us hate it.
I was like, "Isn't it good?" And they're like, "No." I'm like, "Well, we're gonna hear it again."
I love it.
Before becoming a noted alien investigator, Bud was actually a very successful abstract expressionist artist. So go figure. But he left behind the art world for something infinitely more valuable than human expression: aliens. You want to go?
Bud's methodology was most commonly hypnosis. He would drag people down into the murky depths of their subconscious in order to relive their abductions. Think of it like CBT, but more fake and ultimately way less helpful. Now, the docuseries that inspired Joseph and myself is called The Manhattan Alien Abduction and can be found on Netflix. It reexamines the 1989 case of Linda Napolitano. Napolitano? Napolitano.
Napolitano?
I'm
Yeah,
going to say it's
Napolitano.
Napolitano.
Who claimed to have been taken from her 12th floor apartment window in lower Manhattan by extraterrestrials. This series was inspired by Bud Hopkins' book, Witnessed, the true story of the Brooklyn Bridge UFO abductions. Now, just to be noted, nice long subtitles always let you know that this will be an easy, enjoyable, and very accurate read. But if you want to dive deeper into this story, you have about 450 pages to jump into.
Ooh, just a nice light read.
Yeah, just a quick little Saturday
Little romp.
afternoon. Yeah. Now, here's an overview to warm us up. The abduction itself. Napolitano alleged she was lifted into a reddish-orange spacecraft by three beings via a blue beam of light. Haven't we all?
And I'm waiting for my turn.
It's coming.
The witnesses. Hopkins claimed that more than 20 people witnessed the event, including the bodyguards of a world leader later identified as UN Secretary General Javier Perez de Cuellar. The evidence. The series investigates archival footage and accounts of a nasal probe allegedly found in Napolitano's x-ray. And honestly, it does look really compelling. Got it? Good. Here's our characters for this evening. Linda, a New York housewife who claims to have been taken from her bed on multiple occasions. That cheating bitch, Linda, of course. Bud Hopkins, our investigator, a famous ufologist and author of
Real
Witnessed.
quick, Chelsea, we hate Linda.
That's true.
Yeah.
Linda
It's-
is the go-to name for your ex-wife.
Yeah, that's our
Yeah. Anytime that you're talking
Stand-in
about that
ex-wife.
lady who's just,
ruined your life and took your damn kids.
it's always Linda.
Took your balls in the divorce and everything else, too.
Right. And
We
for
hate
any,
her.
For any Lindas listening,
We
know what
love
you
you.
did.
It's kind of like a Karen Chad situation. We just landed on
Yeah.
a name. Sorry about that.
Karen, Chad, and Brad.
Brad's.
Hopkins used hypnotic regression to recover, big air quotes, Linda's memories. And I am feeling a little skeptic about all that. Now, Carol Rainey. She is the skeptic of our story. Hopkins' ex-wife and a filmmaker. She provides the series' primary skeptical voice, detailing her growing suspicion that the case was a hoax fueled by Hopkins' investigative methods, which I would usually agree with, but she's kind of off in a weird way to me. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. She's just that person that you're like, okay, we get it. But, like, stop pulling threads. You know what I mean? It feels like she's just looking for a problem.
It kind of feels
Yeah.
like Carol is less poking holes in the aliens case and more...
Probably jealous of Bud and Linda's relationship.
Yeah, because Carol at this time is married to Bud.
Yeah.
This is Bud's wife, who is, it's worth noting, helping him with his research.
So this is Bud's wife. She's like, God, if I hear about fucking aliens one more goddamn time.
Well,
More so if I hear about Linda one more time.
because the thing is, like, Bud was legitimately trying to find a
Linda.
scientific way to find proof of aliens to eliminate any doubt.
And this is like late, like building up into the late 80s. And then this whole case actually got to a point where Bud was able to be on like daytime television talk shows and
Yes.
stuff like that. where at the time the audience was like, aliens aren't real, you idiot, you know, and there's all these people on stage was like, no, seriously, I got abducted, you know, that kind of a thing.
Bud Hopkins walked so that, like, all this soft disclosure bullshit they're doing now could run.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Linda was very much of the mindset of, like, I'm going to help Bud. I'm going to document everything, because she was also a filmmaker, and, like, I believe she had worked in a lab. So she was very much also like, we're doing this the right way. We're going to look at this scientifically. However, when Linda comes into the picture, things take a turn.
We also have Dan, first name only, and Richard, first name only. Two mysterious men who claim to be security agents for a high-ranking diplomat. They allegedly witnessed the abduction and later kidnapped Linda themselves to try and interrogate her. The diplomat we're talking about is Javier Perez de Cuellar, the then Secretary General of the United Nations. Although he never officially confirmed it, Hopkins claimed he was the world leader who witnessed the event from his motorcade with Dan and Richard as his bodyguards and driver. We also have Peter Robbins, Bud Hopkins' assistant, who remains a supporter of the case's legitimacy. And I just got to say, I kind of love Peter.
Peter is actually kind of awesome.
He's like a little dude, like real snappy dresser kind of a guy.
He's got the hat. He's got the like special fedora.
Yeah, he's always
kinda
wearing a fun hat,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Hi, I'm Peter.
Kind of.
Yeah.
And he was just always just like, Bud's the best. Don't even
I love
question
Bud.
anything he's ever done because he's a genius. You know?
Yeah.
my bud.
He's kind of like his secretary.
Hype
like he
man?
did a
He's like
lot of
his
like
secretary
logging and
sidekick.
archiving. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
the Robin to his Batman.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And like Grant said, Peter is just happy to be there. He is so impressed with Bud and everything he ever did.
And then with the docuseries itself, like I feel like because decades have passed since
Yeah.
all this has gone down, I really got the strong notion that he was just so excited to be on camera and be asked these questions because he's like, oh, this is something I know about, you know? Like,
yeah.
Oh, wait,
He's
what
got
was
his
this
little
again?
outfit.
the
This is,
docuseries
Peter.
came out like a few months ago.
Yeah, very recent.
Really?
Yeah,
Where's it at?
it's on
Netflix.
Netflix. It's really
It's on
good,
Netflix?
actually, yeah.
Yep.
So
I have Netflix.
to clarify, Linda gets abducted. Bud is trying to collect all the information.
Yeah, he's so stoked that Linda reaches out to him because he's like, "Oh, this is my moment.
Peter
this
is-
this is the most like verifiable thing I got so far."
Peter is the Robin in the
Yeah.
situation.
Yep.
The world leader is on. This happened on the 12th floor correct? Apartment. The world leader and his two bodyguards are on the ground at this point.
Yeah, they're in a car nearby, and a blackout occurs in Manhattan. Like everything goes dark.
Documented
Ooh.
blackout.
Yeah, it is
Okay.
documented.
It is
actually
for real a documented
for real
blackout.
did actually happen. The blackout itself. These three people plus, I guess, around 20 others.
I think
'Cause
it was like
about
23 witnesses that they interviewed.
Yeah.
That saw Linda fly up through the air,
Yeah.
Weird.
out of her apartment, through the shaft of light, into a mothership.
So you're in
It
Manhattan.
picked me up with its laser vision and shook me like a dog.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, exactly. Because a blackout happens, and then you see a beam of light, and then just someone in a nightgown just floating up into the sky into a reddish orange craft that's
That'd be a
above
little
this
weird.
kind of-
Yeah.
And a lot
this
of
is
people,
Manhattan.
yeah, a lot of people
yeah.
came out of the woodworks being like, "It picked me up with this laser beam and shook me like a dog." You know, you always get those moments of like, "Holy shit, did that happen?" And then some weirdo out of nowhere is like, "I saw the whole thing." You know?
Yeah.
I saw the whole thing with my one good eye.
Hang on. So you said she's a housewife. Where's her husband or baby daddy?
Her husband was at home along
Probably
with her kid.
watching
At the
TV.
house where she wives.
Yeah. And they felt
Focus, Jamie.
like the super, like,
I'm wondering if he like saw anything or if he said anything because he hasn't mentioned the husband at all.
Shut up!
not a real, like not even
Keep
really.
it down!
Goddamn clicker! It never fucking works. I hate this TV.
Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate.
The husband is just kind of there.
Yeah, he's just kind of there.
Linda, I'm watching Cops!
Honey, it's taking me again.
Shut the fuck up.
But it's coming.
I got to get up for work tomorrow. He's actually just a quiet guy who, like, the very few times he's ever on screen, he's like, Yeah, Linda got abducted. He's just kind of that energy.
He really is.
She beats him, is what it sounds like. Like if she lifts her hand a little too fast, like, oh.
All right, you got abducted.
So we can dive a little deeper into our actual events. April of 1989, Linda sends a letter to Bud Hopkins describing a previous encounter in the Catskills from 13 years prior.
Now, this is when she was much younger, right there. Linda is ultimately claiming she's been abducted multiple times throughout this story.
Interesting.
Has she been evaluated for mental illnesses?
Yeah, by Bud Hopkins.
Yeah, Bud,
okay.
Bud hypnoptized her and found out that she was telling the truth. Chelsea, pay attention.
Okay, I'm sorry, catching up.
Now, this was a pretty standard alien encounter, more of a high strangeness, sleep paralysis demon kind of encounter than like a up in the ship kind of thing, which is pretty standard. It's the kind of thing that happens to you, freaks you out, and then you just burrow it away into your subconscious.
Yeah, but how do you know?
Because she said it happened.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Chelsea, as a woman, what are your thoughts on a man gaining the power of hypnotism? Do you trust that?
Like, to do it to me?
Yeah.
Does that help you sleep at night?
Does that make you feel secure?
That's how I go to bed every night.
You're getting
Just now I'm just
sleepy.
imagining Brandon with like a little stopwatch. You're sleepy.
And then that voice, too, yeah.
No,
You're
I'm
very
imagining
sleepy.
it's like Dr. Zamboni, I'm ready to go to sleep now.
You just hang the pendulum above you, tap it, and you're just like,
My cats are just doing this to it.
I know
And
you
I'm
guys. I know you guys don't know Brandon, but I know Brandon, and he would absolutely just be like, "You're sleepy.
Oh, so
You're
sleepy.
so sleepy."
I like how you're giving him an Indian accent.
No, that's what he gives himself.
He sounds like a weirdo, and I think I like him.
It's a little weird.
For those
Hell
of you
yeah.
listening and watching, for context, her boyfriend and I used to work together like 15 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Long time ago. We all
There's a
do.
lot of accents, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
not just that one.
not just that one.
Lots of other accents, too.
Right. This was like the mid early 2000s. You know, it was still cool back then.
Right.
Right,
Yeah. Sure. I remember that.
Remember when racism didn't exist in the early 2000s, Grant? That was pretty sick.
That was a great time.
I didn't say it didn't exist. I'm just saying it was cool.
Everybody
No, we're
was
saying it was fine.
okay with the appropriation. Yeah. Yeah. So on November 30th of 1989 at 3:15 a.m., the primary abduction occurs. Linda allegedly floated out of her 12th floor apartment window in Lower Manhattan by three small beings.
Now, is it odd that Linda's abduction story comes so soon after reaching out to Bud, who is a noted UFO expert who, like Grant said, is literally appearing on Geraldo, Oprah, many, many other daytime television shows? Is it so odd and well-timed that it's almost suspicious?
And that's when I got a little suspicious.
I thought you said she contacted him after this.
She contacted him about an alien encounter, right?
But she saw him on the shows.
Yeah, she learned of his existence just as a ufologist or whatever.
Yes.
And then apparently reading a portion, either like an article about him or
Part of
somebody,
one of his books, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Somebody gave her one of his books.
Yes.
And she read it and was like, holy shit, this happened to me. Wrote
Reaches
him a letter.
out to him.
Yeah.
And then is abducted again out of her Manhattan 12th story apartment.
Just a few
I
months
thought
later.
I told that bitch to shut up.
Yeah, just a few months later. 9 days after I was born.
Oh.
Yeah.
that was the alien, by the way.
Yeah.
That abducted her again.
I thought we erased her memory.
So in late,
Go back to sleep, Linda.
Go back to sleep.
They also have an Indian accent. You are getting
Linda.
sleepy.
You are getting sleepy.
Here's some curry.
a little later, Hopkins receives letters from Dan and Richard claiming that they witnessed the event while guarding their VIP.
She's abducted by the Keezers. Sorry, Chelsea and I were having a great time.
You guys continue.
While guarding a VIP on FDR Drive.
And who's the VIP these shadowy federal agents just so happen to be guarding? You guessed it. The Secretary General of the United Nations.
Yeah. Linda claims that Dan and Richard abducted her themselves to determine if she was a security threat.
Yes.
A little later after that, in 1991.
Yeah. Linda claims that she had been tailed by mysterious figures after growing closer to Bud and sharing her story. She actually ends up starting to carry a gun around with her.
As you should.
It's a good thing she did, because she was dragged kicking and screaming into the back of a van, supposedly. Now, while in the back of the van, Dan and Richard, no last names, called her a half-breed and insinuated that she was some kind of unholy combination of alien splooge and human egg.
What?
Yeah.
Read that again?
Dan and Richard, who throw her into the back of a van, start calling her half-breed and allege that she is
Mudblood.
some kind...
She's a mudblood. There we go.
Exactly, a mudblood. You know, J.K. Rowling was just quill on fire when she came up with a new slur. That was like her favorite moment of the whole series.
She puts the pin down.
Yeah. Finally, my own slur. I've never written anything better. Time to go threaten some trans people. Now.
What's up, my mudblood? Only I can say it.
So Dan and Richard heavily imply that Linda is some kind of combination of alien and human DNA.
Oh.
Now, Linda's able to draw her gun and convince the two men in black types
Actually, I'm human.
to pull over, at which point she escapes and calls Bud from a payphone. Bud knows what he has to do. Console Linda, maybe with his penis, and present this harrowing tale to the paying public.
Much to Carol's chagrin.
Much to Carol's definite chagrin, who throughout the whole series seems to be airing her problems with Bud.
Chagrin does not sound like a happy grin.
No, it's a sad grin.
It is a sad grin. Mm-hmm. In 1992...
Chagrin.
Chagrin?
Chagrin.
1992, the case goes public at a MUFON conference, becoming one of the most famous cases in UFO history. 1997, Bud Hopkins published Witnesses, detailing the case and the 23 corroborating witnesses.
Now, it is kind of important to note here that in this book that Bud writes about the case, and supposedly the most bulletproof witnessed alien event of this era, right? Roughly half of this book is witness testimony and letters that supposedly were sent between Bud and the shadowy Men in Black types, Dan and Richard, who he never actually met. So there's a little bit of padding in the book.
Sure. And it's really hard to verify if
Very
these
difficult.
people actually sent these letters,
Yes.
if these are real people, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
2011, Bud Hopkins passes away, still believing the case was the ultimate proof of alien life.
I know what you're thinking, is that Bud's heart failed when the burden of lugging around his massive, brave testicles finally became too much for his poor little blood engine. Or that Bud died in heroic close combat after being ambushed by aliens trained in the arts of reptilian Muay Thai. But no, Bud died as a man should, divorced, and only remembered by sweaty nerds.
Oh, that was so good. I loved reading that. We kind of did a little bit of a postal service, you know.
Yeah, we did a
writing
little
of
bit
this.
of back and forth while typing up this script, and sometimes I would put stuff, and I'd be like, I can't wait for Grant to laugh at this.
And that one I did it.
So hang on, his wife divorced him because of Linda?
Yeah, more or less.
It's that she doesn't say as much, but it was definitely because of Linda.
Does Linda and her husband stay together?
Yeah,
He
they
doesn't
are.
know the
As
truth.
far as I know, they are still together.
Damn.
2023, Carol Rainey passes away shortly after completing her interviews with a Netflix documentary.
Kind of figures that a woman's final act would be petty vengeance. Joke.
And airing Dirty Laundry.
Funny joke.
Nice. We haven't had a funny joke.
Haven't had one of those in a while.
In a while. One more time, just for everybody.
Funny joke.
This makes me happy.
October 2024, days before the Netflix premiere, Linda Napolitano
I love doing it.
files a defamation lawsuit against the streaming service and the producers. Now, there's some evidence that we got and a lot of skepticism that we covered. Carol Rainey, once a believer and friend of Linda, began to doubt the case after noticing several inconsistencies. The vanishing implant, for example. Linda produced x-rays showing an object in her nose, which Bud Hopkins called a radiological smoking gun.
It's called a booger.
Yes.
Good one.
I feel like Carol's gonna be like, and then there was the condom wrapper that he couldn't talk about. Found it in his car backseat. He said he doesn't know what it was.
Yeah, that was kind of my radiological smoking gun,
I
wasn't
found
it,
it
Bud?
in my ass after I was abducted. How many times do I have to tell you,
the
Linda?
aliens left it to cover up their case.
So Rainey
That's
eventually...
the perfect crime. Just
What?
cheating on your wife and then just blaming aliens every time.
Yeah,
Go
the
ahead,
perfect crime.
Yeah, keep doing that.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Try it,
genius.
listener.
Yeah.
See how it works out for you.
Rainey eventually questioned if the x-rays were faked, especially since a subsequent surgery found no implant. Critics in the series suggest the implant resembled a common electronic resistor.
And we all know no one's crazy enough to implant themselves with a resistor like the most low-rent Manhattan cyborg just to get attention.
No, that would never happen.
It never happened.
We also have the fabricated letters. Rainey worked with a forensic expert to analyze letters allegedly sent by Dan and Richard. The expert concluded that the handwriting was virtually identical to Linda's own, suggesting that she
Weird.
may have written them herself.
Admittedly, that one's pretty damning.
They also found marinara stains on the paper.
And cigarette ashes. We also have...
This letter smells like the Olive Garden.
What is this? Red wine.
And Gorgonzola.
All you can eat breadsticks.
Dude, that sounds awesome right now. Gorgonzola, breadsticks, red wine. Come on.
Come
I
on.
could fuck that up right now.
Inconsistent witness accounts. Rainey shared archival footage in the series showing that the 23 witnesses had wildly different stories. Some reported only seeing a bright light, which Rainey claims Hopkins cherry-picked to fit his own narrative. We also have some sci-fi influences here. Skeptics in the series point to the science fiction novel Night Eyes, published shortly before the abduction, which features striking similarities to Linda's account.
This one kind of hurts because it is, as much as like Grant and I both believe in aliens and want to believe in this story, the fact that a sci-fi novel came out like the previous summer that is almost like point by point the same story, that's pretty damning.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about Bud Hopkins' hypnosis techniques. He was not
Please
a trained...
in detail.
He
You're
was
going to
not...
need to drink this bottle of wine.
Don't worry, it's red. Bud Hopkins was not a trained psychologist, but used hypnotic regression as his primary investigative tool.
You look stressed, baby. I got to massage your shoulders before we get into this.
Now, hypnosis is most likely bupkis, but if it's not, it's a pretty big if, should only be used sparingly, like to trick someone into quitting smoking or teaching a horse to love.
Here, try some of this powder in your old fashioned.
Actually, does anyone here know much about hypnotism and what it actually is, if it works at all?
I mean, there are like trained psychologists that, I mean,
Like a cat.
do have their degrees and everything like that that do utilize hypnosis in certain specific settings. There are also, I like to think of them as more of like life coaches or whatever that utilize hypnosis to get people to quit smoking, drink less, whatever. There's oddly enough cases of people that are like, go through a few sessions with somebody.
Could I be
That-
hypnotized into being a functional member of society?
Apparently so, yeah. But there's a lot of accounts of people that have utilized that to quit smoking. I mean, there's a dude in Hollywood that is like pretty infamous, not in the sense that he's a nefarious guy, but more so that like not a lot of people know their name, but a lot of famous actors and producers, people in the film industry have utilized
David Blaine.
for
William H.
magic.
Macy.
Yeah.
That one guy that's like in every movie, the Hispanic dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it may have used this guy to quit smoking. I mean, but seriously, it's kind of crazy. There's like this dude, I can't remember his name right now. Mulaney talked about him at one point. But either way, he's helped a lot of famous people quit smoking.
Interesting.
And they swear up and down that it works. So
Probably not the guy at the state fair saying he's
I don't think
a
so.
hypnotist,
Yeah.
but maybe that guy.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a whack.
So I mean, it seems like it's got results, but it's so hard to like quantify. It's like a complete left turn from like actual like hard science, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That it's I don't know. It's a tough one.
I wouldn't put too much stock in it.
Well,
I feel like
science and magic are not the same thing.
you could make the argument that, you know, the power of suggestion and reinforcement more than hypnosis is what gets through to a lot of people.
Probably.
I'm sure there are ways to actually hypnotize people, and the CIA spent enough money and lives trying to figure out how to hypnotize people into killing each other that they thought it would work.
That's
We're
how you,
probably all brainwashed right now.
that's how you get sleeper
to some
agents.
extent, yeah.
That's how you get sleeper agents, you know? Like, you hypnotize them, and then, like, they hear one specific word, like shaboingo, and then they go off and kill somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
The classic shaboingo.
Shaboingo.
Oh no, my trigger word. I just get up and
Hey,
walk away.
the fact that nobody just, like, sprang into action right now
It's a good sign.
is a good sign.
Yeah, it's really pretty good sign.
It's funny to picture
Just
someone
accidentally.
driving and they're like, hear their sheboygan and they're just like, and they just take off their seatbelt and like dive out of the car.
Yeah, they listen to this podcast.
Time to kill the mayor.
Yeah.
Who would have known Murder Schmurder podcast would have tricked off our murder agent?
We're on the front page of the news tomorrow.
I'm going to be really upset if there's, like, a big story tomorrow.
It's just all of us sitting on the couch like,
It wasn't me.
we didn't know.
So like in
Local school teacher goes on rampage.
killed the mayor.
Reports say he was listening to Murder Schmurder prior to the murderous rage.
Jamie's texting the group text like, "We fucking did it."
We're doing numbers.
So within Hopkins's like hypnosis sessions that he had with witnesses or people that experienced things, Rainey grew concerned that he had lost his objectivity, accusing him of using leading techniques that encouraged subjects to provide the specific extraterrestrial details he expected to hear.
Hypnosis leading is kind of like doing improv, but you're only yes-anding people into comedy situations that are very specific that you want them to get into, right? You're not free-flowing. You're not letting them do their thing. You're leading them possibly into situations where you get to make them hug you.
9/11. I heard school.
Yeah.
Joseph, could you explain this to me? And I was 5, and in terms of candy.
What? What do you want explained to you?
Explain the same concept, but explain it like I'm 5.
What concept? Are you 5 years old? Because I just said it. What concept do you want further explained to you?
Joseph, where do babies come from?
Seriously. What concept do you want?
I understood the concept. I just thought it would be a funny bit for you to explain it as if I was 5.
Which concept of hypnosis?
Yes.
Leading hypnosis?
Yes.
Okay, it'd be kind of like if you, as a 5-year-old, told your dad that you wanted to go to the park, and he said no, and then he hit you. And then you said, but Dad, I want to go to the park. And then he beat the shit out of you. He said, but Dad, I want to go to the park. And then he finally fucking killed you because you must have been insufferable as a child.
Jamie.
Whoa. Where's the hypnosis?
And then you trick your dad by putting a special drink together, and you're like, we should go to the park. And then he drives you drunk to the park.
The special drink is whiskey.
Yeah. Daddy needs his get up and go juice.
No, I don't know what hypnosis is.
We also have the performance versus reality. Since Carol was there, literally filming everything that Bud did, like there's so much sort of home video footage, of all of this. She observed that while most people in her hypnosis sounded drunk or struggled to recall details, Linda's narrative was unusually clear and coherent from the start. This led Rainey to believe that Linda was mimicking a hypnotic state rather than actually being in one. Who's to say? Also, creating trauma. Critics argued that Hopkins' methods could inadvertently create false memories, turning vague anxieties or dreams into detailed, recovered traumas. In this case, alien abductions, right? Joseph mentioned earlier, like a sleep paralysis demon,
Yes, he did.
which unfortunately we're all probably pretty familiar with.
Oh,
You
have
know.
I told you about my sleep paralysis demons? The
They're
one
not
that-
fun.
No, they're not at all.
The
You
one
know.
where like his head will come in first from the door frame.
Yeah,
and
he's
then
like kind
it'll,
of snake-like.
it'll pause there, and then the rest of his body kind of snakes in.
Sort of like a
after.
Randall.
Yeah.
Like a monster snake
like a
Randall.
Randall. Yeah. That was like the first one that really freaked me out.
Sure.
He was standing over me, and I'm like paralyzed. I'm like, fuck off. Fuck off. And then I finally woke up, and I was fine. I get weird. I guess you could call it sleep paralysis, but it feels like my eyes are closed, but I can feel myself falling out of bed, sliding across the floor, and like I can feel myself going into different rooms, but I'm like sliding on the floor, and then I wake up and I'm in my bed. I'm not
The
sure. If
feeling
that's-
of falling and moving.
yeah, like I feel myself in my bed. I feel myself. It's weird. It's like I get like a tingly sensation, and then it feels like I just fall out of my bed, and I'm like sliding across. I feel the floor,
Ugh.
like on my face.
That's wild.
And like I feel myself like banging up against the walls, out of the door frame into another room, like, and then I can feel the bathroom tile.
Austin, you know that sound that SpongeBob makes when he's like crawling along the wall, but his body stays the same? You know what I'm about?
I think so.
That's the sound I'm imagining you making.
yeah.
It's like wiggle sound.
It's like the slide whistle.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So we've talked about some of
Does
our.
that make me crazy? Am I insane?
No.
Yes.
You need way more
Oh wait,
stuff to
yes.
actually be
Sorry.
like really insane. You're just weird, that's all.
We've talked about a decent amount of our or a few of our witnesses, but there's a few others that are kind of fun. The Brooklyn Bridge commuter, one of the most famous accounts, came from a woman on the bridge who claimed that she saw a woman and three beings floating in a blue beam of light. She reportedly first thought she was watching a movie being filmed because the scene was so impossible.
Must be the new Fast and Furious, whatever.
Hopkins claimed that witnesses from different vantage points all described the same reddish-orange glowing craft and the blue-white light beam. And then a kind of a damning one, right? The UN Secretary General denial. While Hopkins hinted at his involvement for years, Javier Perez de Cuellar eventually issued a statement to PBS strongly denying any involvement in a UFO incident. Now, this all may seem like I'm not on the skeptic's side, that I am on the skeptic's side, but honestly, I'm not. I would 100% believe in aliens, them visiting us very regularly, and there's too many independent stories of abductions from all over the world for the last several decades for me to deny that from happening. This particular abduction, though, not sure. Mostly because that would be some brazen-ass shit for a ship to come to one of the most populated areas in the world, cause a blackout, and steal one lady in full view of that many people. Which brings me to our next point. Joey, what do you think they be doing here with their proddins and their pokins?
Are you trying to ask me, Grant, about potential alien motivations?
I think I am.
Well, thank God I have a really long frenzied monologue I wrote in a very frenzied state.
Frenzied, you said.
Frenzied. What would possess these aliens to come here in the first place? Why are they abducting people, only to return them chafed and traumatized like a Miss Teen USA contestant at Mar-a-Lago? Allegedly for legal purposes.
Comedy and parody, protected by the First Amendment.
For now. There have been documented reports of close encounters all over the world for decades. Centuries, even, if you depend on how you interpret some of the weirder historical first-hand narratives, and even the Bible.
Ooh, piqued my interest.
It's funny, when you said that earlier, I was like, I have a Bible part. Alien motivations are ultimately unknowable at their root, no matter how you slice it. If you believe in aliens as manifestations of higher dimensional beings that are shortly perceived by us, then they're totally unknowable, if only for the fact that we cannot perceive reality in the same way they can. Right? Make sense? You can think of it like this. A mantis shrimp's eyes can have up to 16 photoreceptors in them, which is compared to the 3 or 4 in human eyes. These eyes for the shrimp are situated on independent, stalked compound eyes, which allow it to see in ranges of light that humans never could perceive without specialized equipment, and in some cases still cannot.
Now, hold on. These are the kind of facts that I like to espouse. They also have a raptorial strike so rapid, reaching speeds of 50 miles per hour underwater, that creates cavitation bubbles. When these bubbles collapse, they produce localized temperatures reaching up to 20,000 degrees Kelvin, briefly equaling or exceeding the surface temperature of the sun.
Yeah.
That's shit. That's real.
That's one of my favorite
So true. And
animal facts.
I just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Has nothing to do with aliens. That's just bad fucking ass.
It is badass. But one of the most intelligent creatures on the planet is the octopus. An octopus has one of the most complex brain and thought patterns ever observed in nature. They can, at will, change the color and texture of their bodies, even if it's a texture they have not encountered before. Roughly
Yeah, they can imagine a new texture and implant that on their skin.
If you show them
So weird.
like a cork, a wine cork that they've never seen before, they can just look at it and think, I can make a simulacrum of that.
Yeah, it's insane.
Actually, to further add to that, they don't even have to see it.
Yeah, they can just imagine things.
Have you seen, it's like somebody's about to feed, I think it's like a cuttlefish or something, and then the cuttlefish changes its body to look like a human face, and it's the human face that's feeding it.
It's really insane.
It's
I don't
truly
like that.
mesmerizing.
I don't like that.
It's so creepy.
And
That's
my
weird.
stupid brain went to South Park making fun of Human Centipede.
Yeah.
You want me to eat that cuttlefish?
Strawberry paste or a cuttlefish.
There's the accents.
Hey,
It was in South Park.
that's
is South Park.
That is a direct
It's a
quote.
quote. But
Sorry that I'm just great at impressions.
roughly 2/3 of an octopus's body is just a neural structure that flows through their arms. In a very real way, they think through touch without any direct input from their central brains.
They got 9 brains, yo.
Yo,
They
9 of
got
them.
primary brain and then limb brains.
Limbrains.
It's insane.
All this to say,
Imagine if we had brains in our limbs.
I don't think we do anything.
We,
I could tell
probably
you,
not.
as men, we only
This
have
brain
2, and they don't seem
knows
to
exactly
be able
what
to,
it's doing.
They don't talk,
They don't seem to be able to talk to each other.
or they ignore each other.
Yeah, which makes us
one can
what
yell.
is
impulsive.
Yeah.
One
I was
yells
making a
at
masturbation
One is
joke.
aware
Oh, and I was
and is
too.
able to get attention.
Men got our main brain and then our little brain.
Yeah.
And they never talk to each other.
They never talk
And
to
sometimes
each
the
other.
little brain takes over, which is why we're horrible.
Right. Yeah, little brain goes, shut up!
Little brain goes, I know it's a mistake.
But we're doing it anyway.
But all that to say that on this planet, we already have countless species that perceive things in ways so vastly different from our own limited worldviews. There are animals and plants and microscopic flora that act in ways that we just cannot seem to understand because we can't perceive the world in the same ways that they do. So how could we expect something that exists in a different plane of reality than us, examples in fifth or sixth dimensional time and space, to be able to meaningfully communicate with us? So that's on one hand. On the other hand, we have nuts and bolts UFOs. Extraterrestrial life that exists in the same time-space reality that we do, but evolved on a different planet and ecosphere than our own that has built tangible technology, right?
Gotcha.
If these exist, well, we know they would have to be several orders of magnitude more technologically advanced than our own society. They would have to be capable of faster-than-light travel because the closest possible habitable planet that we've discovered so far is Proxima Centauri b. which if we were to travel to at the fastest possible speed possible
Currently.
for Earthlings currently,
Right.
thank you, it would take us about 75,000 years.
Wow.
And friendly reminder: the universe is always expanding.
Correct.
So by the time
Which
we
I hate.
embark on that journey, it's going
We
to
got
take
enough
us
universe.
longer than
Well,
when
yeah,
we
we
left.
haven't
right?
even
Exactly.
discovered
Yeah.
our own.
My point being, if nuts and bolts UFOs could and have traveled to Earth, the very best case scenario is that they would view us as backwater sapients, barely capable of using a fork.
That's how I view it.
That's bullshit. I
mean,
know
that's what we
exactly
are.
how to use a fork. Okay?
As a metaphor, Austin.
I know how to use a sport.
It's a metaphor.
Make it better.
In fact, should a civilization like that take notice of us, the most generous analogy that I can think of would be how most human beings view chimpanzees, whales, or elephants. We have easily
Primitive.
we have easily discoverable evidence that these animals are intelligent, capable of empathy, heartbreak, and advanced communication and tool usage. But as a species, we commit ecocide and hunt them for trophies, grind them into dog food, abuse them for entertainment in circuses and zoos, and use their fat to light fucking lanterns. So why are aliens here? What could they want with us? Is it medical research? Do they want to guide us, like in Star Trek's what's the Federation? Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you.
I hope so.
Are they here for shits and giggles? Well, one common trope in alien encounters is warnings of impending environmental disaster. These are the kinds of encounters where people aren't necessarily taken up into ships, but are more communicated with, actually spoken to by the aliens. And the common theme is usually centered around humans turning their own planet into an unlivable hellscape. Which, hey, good things that's not happening, am I right?
I'm so glad that is not the case.
Sure would be a shame if people were using what limited fresh water we have to run data centers so we can have CSAM and wrong answers to Google searches. Or if we had a so-called environmental protection agency that literally just shat on decades of research and said that greenhouse gases were just fine and dandy, or to just allow higher and higher levels of forever chemicals in our water.
Right. And what is your issue? This is progress. We are making money, Joseph. Real money. That's so, like, you can do anything you want with all this money.
Hey, aliens, if you're listening, I'll show you to our leaders, so long as you promise to kill them.
Here, here.
Comedy parody protected by the First Amendment.
Welcome to Murder Schmurder, Chelsea.
I love it.
So what you guys think? What do we think?
That's the genius segue that we wrote. Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, one is Linda full of shit? Did that maybe happen? Two, why are aliens here? I mean, we know that they are. But why?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's just so many people that have experiences. It happens.
Yep.
But the fact that like she reached out to this guy who was like already making waves in the public eye and like it happened again, she sounds a little nutso.
Right. Bored.
Are there a lot of cases of alien encounters in other countries?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yes.
it's like,
Russia
and they're
has a
all
whole bunch of
Russia's got a surprising amount
In
of
other
them, yeah.
countries and for centuries.
and they're all like
Right.
seeing the same things.
Yeah, like even in ancient Egypt, they depict
A lot of the
outer-worldly
same
beings.
Yeah, the guy with the
events-
hair on the
Right.
History
I'm
Channel.
not saying it's aliens.
oh,
that guy.
right, ancient
Yeah.
aliens
I love
and all
that
that.
guy.
Yeah.
Now that
That
I'm
guy,
wearing it,
that's
yeah.
that's such a funny show.
I'm not saying it's aliens.
I mean, there's a lot of truth in what Austin just said. That,
Nice.
Egyptians did that. The Native Americans
There's
from
a lot of
multiple
truth.
different
Yeah.
tribes have said something.
Okay, I have heard that. Yeah.
Been visited by star people is what they refer to.
Right.
Yes.
What's it called? Russia, especially like in the more desolate areas, have
Right.
incidences. But I will say, like, my theory is that I think the aliens, like Joseph said, there are multiple different aliens. There's now multiple theories of people saying like gray people, the tar, what are
The tall whites.
The Anunnaki.
But I think that there is a pseudo, like essentially a UN, but that's actually listened to. I think there are laws for like different species to be protected. I think our species is like a protected species. Like you can't just come in here and just like
Wreck up the place.
Yeah, you can't wipe up the place, but you can grab stuff you like and then try to leave it as best as you can.
It's like when someone gets a permit to deer hunt and they're like, you can only get a couple.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, that kind of makes the most sense.
Or fishing. You go
like there's
fishing
like-
and you
yeah.
put them back. And
Yeah.
There's like alien postcards. Visit Earth.
Yeah, I do actually, and I think that anytime they actually communicate with us, that's a rogue. I don't think they're supposed to do that.
A rogue
Because-
or a fuck up.
Yeah, because I believe if they actually cared and wanted to save humanity and involve humanity
They
in
would have done so.
otherworldly stuff, they would contact our world leaders and basically like sit them all down and be like, listen, if you guys don't fix this here in like the next decade,
You're all gonna die.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
all gonna fuck up and die.
Right. You have 10
isn't
years
that
before we
happening,
drop the
kinda?
ship, and then we just come in here, we zap
think-
you, and we just announce ourselves.
I think to piggyback off of that, I think it's more so like they're observing us and maybe watching us until we get to a certain point of our own development.
But I think that's kind of what you were saying, Chelsea, right? Of asking if isn't that happening?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
The prime directive, if you will.
Yeah.
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 Would you mind for all the listeners out there that don't?
Well, if any of you losers don't watch Star Trek like some cool people do, the Prime Directive is essentially the Federation's motto, their kind of law that says that if there is a civilization that is not capable of interstellar travel, you do not go in there and fuck with them and shape their society in any way, because it's more important for them to learn how to uplift themselves and prove that they can handle that kind of responsibility. Because the idea is that, you remember the Krogan from Mass Effect?
Yes.
How the Solarians uplifted them,
Yes.
and then they just became like, oh shit, now we have nuclear weapons and all this stuff, and then they blew up their own planet.
Right.
It's the same kind of thing, is that you don't want to give people who just had an industrial revolution access to weapons of mass destruction that make our weapons of mass destruction look like fucking pop guns.
Or maybe the internet, because we don't understand the fact that this is a tool and not a weapon.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, it's
The-
like time traveling. Like you wouldn't want to go back in time and change a bunch of stuff, mess it up, and then it affects everything.
Yeah.
It's
And
like a
create
domino.
Super 9/11, yeah.
A Super 9/11. There it is.
like someone might have
Tuesday.
accidentally did. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry for Super 9/11. It was unintended. I didn't mean for it. I was trying to make things better.
I'm not sorry about killing the people that needed to be killed.
I'm not sorry about bombing the CIA, killing HW. I'm very happy with that. No, you know what? I'll be honest. It was worth the Super 9/11.
And I'm sorry for 9/12.
I'm sorry. I'm so smart.
Chelsea is
Sorry
very
that
smart.
Chelsea did everything
Yeah,
correctly.
actually, Chelsea did save the most lives. So
Thank you.
It's true.
Yeah.
She did, I mean, of the four brains
Women
here,
tend
she
to,
has the
so-
best.
We don't start wars.
Yeah, you don't start wars; you just destroy men's lives. Keep going.
You're welcome.
They have the capability to do so, certainly.
I was really expecting Chelsea to slap the back of my head. I'm really
I'm surprised she didn't.
I'm really surprised she didn't. And I'm scared to look back there.
But yeah, that's the kind of thing, is that, like, I mean, I think all of us in this room either believe in aliens or are very open to it, you know. And
Or we
I
are
or
aliens.
Chelsea,
Potentially.
don't say that. We just had this whole moment together, and now
Shaboingo.
I'm just about to like rip your face off, and there's going to be this fucking MIB dude in there with the little gizmos.
Somebody bursts out of who the fuck said Shaboingo?
Honestly, if we all got gunned down in a hail of automatic fire because if we accidentally triggered some Manchurian candidate, I mean, that's not bad. Not a bad way to go.
Nah, I'd
Kid
apologize.
Rock.
Kid. Oh my God, I hate how accurate that would be.
Seriously.
Some people call it statutory. I call it mandatory.
Ball with a ball, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
You want to try this thing together?
you want to do our outro together?
Yeah, we could try.
Yeah.
And then a 1 and a
2 and a 3 and a Grant and Joseph are intrepid investigators of the unknown, explorers and seekers of wisdoms and hiddens of the unknown. We are Mulder and Scully, together united in the pursuit of truth.
Fucking nerd.
Fuck that up.
We didn't do that so good.
Much
Like a hot doctor, Grant is a hot landscaper who tiredly moonlights as a podcaster. And much like an even hotter FBI agent, Joseph is a hot big rig dispatcher by day and loudly rants as a podcaster by night, part-time. You didn't read that part.
It was in parentheses.
It's in parentheses, and then the next one's in brackets. Hold on, I'll read
Yeah,
it.
if it's in parentheses, you whisper it.
Yeah, if it's in parentheses, you whisper it. If it's in brackets, you don't say it.
Don't say it. That's right. Okay, I'm back on.
Don't do it. Pause. Fuck. That being said, watching this documentary made me believe less in aliens than I did before. You want to do the next part together, too?
No.
While Grant and I want to believe, when it comes to the case of the Manhattan alien abduction, this story might be a bust. And not a nice bust, like Jennifer Love Hewitt has, but a fake, bolted-on bust, like giant memories filled with lies.
Like Kate Hudson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aliens are real, but Linda's Italian and maybe only kind of real.
And slam.
And we're done.
Yay!
Notice how Italians are the laziest people.
Hey.
It's aliens.
Watch it.
Done.
Well, that's pretty much it. Patreon, Instagram,
Socials, Spotify.
Grant, could you tell us
YouTube.
our social media?
Oh yeah, that's Trashville_USA.
That's great.
And it's on all the things.
Grant,
All the things.
I'm so proud of you. Joseph, can you tell the viewers the number that they can text us?
It's 615-768-9483.
God damn, you're good at that. Holy shit. If they wanted to email us, where can they email us
That's
at?
don't email trashville@gmail.com. Not Yahoo, not AOL, Gmail.
No Hotmail either.
And don't be
Hotmail.
confused. The name of it's don't email Trashville. We actually want you to email,
But
should.
please do.
but we funnily, as comedians said, don't email.
Right.
As professional jokesters.
Right. If you're the IRS, really don't.
That's
Yeah,
actually true.
also
Yeah.
don't. Because you've gotten enough money and you don't need any more.
Yeah.
Also, we don't really have any, so
Yeah.
Exactly. And
It's not my
your
fault you spent out the fucking how many $1 billion this month?
Per
That's
day.
not our bill. That's
Billion
not
a
our
day.
Bombing
bill.
Iran, you fucks.
billion a day for no reason.
Yep.
Now, you could also support us by following us on our Patreon. If you follow us the month that this episode is released, we will send you, what are we going to send you? Send them, Chelsea?
My socks.
Her socks.
Her socks.
Used or fresh?
Do they get choice of used or fresh?
You have a choice. I got plenty. Your pick.
That's nice.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'd like to know what your
I'm really worried
dawn
about
of,
what
or
you're
your laundry
Detergent?
detergent. Thank you of
Yeah,
choices.
thank you. It's
Good job.
organic, natural.
Nice.
You stepped into quicksand and then immediately pulled yourself
Yeah, I
out.
was
That
really
Yeah, you
worried
did. I was really hesitant to let you keep talking.
I look.
I was
I'm
really
very
wondering how
respectful
sour
of our
those
special
socks
guests.
are.
They're pretty. I mean, probably a little cat pee in there.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh,
Call me
great.
Bear Grylls.
Wow.
Chelsea said cat pee in the socks, and someone just immediately subscribed to our Patreon. One of you sickos out there just immediately hit that button and put in your credit card.
Was it you?
Next
that
is my
pointed out,
sweaty leggings.
Bear Grylls in every situation is like, well, now I have to drink this water from this piss.
Right. Now I have to drink my pee.
Unfortunately.
I think I sent you something that was.
Yeah, like some guy just highlighted every
It
time.
was,
It's just like, now I have to drink my pee.
No, I sent you something. It was called Bar Grills. The guy who's working behind a bar. He's like,
That's fun.
I don't know. He's like trying to change a keg. He's like, now I have to drink my pee.
All right, well,
Well,
bye.
damn.
Okay, bye.
Wait,
What?
Thanks, Chelsea.
we have to shout out our
Thanks,
wonderful
Chelsea.
studio, Visual Minds.
Oh, that's so true.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have to shout it
Thank
out.
you, Joshua.
We're here at Visual Minds. brainchild of Josh.
You see all this stuff behind us?
You can buy it.
You can buy that.
You absolutely could.
Right. If you don't want to give money to us, give money
Come suck.
to our wonderful friend Josh Snodgrass,
Who deserves it?
who absolutely deserves
And
it.
Chelsea, do you have any projects coming up? Anything that you want to?
Any
Shout
plugs?
out. Yeah.
Oh gosh, nothing at the moment.
Oh, great.
Stop. Okay, no, sorry. Wait. Follow me on Instagram at Chelsea Lynn Parsons, and there will be things coming up
That's true.
to promote soon.
A fun little music video that you're going to be so kind to
and
do.
the music video. Sorry, there's too many things happening. Just did another music video too, and then a couple short films and things.
You ever
So
been so busy that you got nothing going on?
I don't. It's to the point where I don't know what's going on.
You're like, I
There's
have
that.
something to do today, but I can't remember what it was.
Almost forgot about this. No, I didn't. I was excited about
you
this.
couldn't forget
I couldn't
us.
forget about this.
I called her earlier today, and she's like, "Who is this? You don't have my number saved?"
Who are you? What podcast? I don't know.
Fine, I'll be there.
Fine. I'm getting paid, right?
Hell yeah.
Like what you hear? Subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Trashville_USA. And if there's a true crime story you want the gang to cover, email us at don'temailtrashville@gmail.com. Murder Schmurder is produced by Jamie. Our tracking engineer is Grant. And our mix and mastering engineer is Julie. Incidental music and our theme song is provided by Jules. This has been another production of Murder Schmurder.
Here at Murder Schmurder, if there's one thing we can all agree on, it's this. You gotta laugh or you'll cry. Right now, there's a lot to laugh and cry about. And while we talk about a lot of fucked up stuff and delve into some of the worst crimes in history, we try to make light of these things not to devalue the events or the victims or survivors, but because I genuinely believe it's one of the only ways for sentient life to understand and process the horrors of life. And it's not lost on us that most of the victims we talk about in our true crime misadventures are the most vulnerable in our country: sex workers and racial and or queer minorities. If you'd like, you could roll back the tapes and find several hours worth of ranting on this by each of us. That being said, sometimes the boys get rowdy and we end up yes-anding or attempting to outdo each other, and we say some gnarly shit.
Hence, lower the bar.
Hence lower the bar, which is not going to stop happening.
No, it's a very fun game.
It's a very fun game.
So, I want the listeners to know that while our intention is to never punch down, we do fuck up, and we learn, and we try to get better. Are we going to fuck up again? You bet your ass.
Absolutely.
1,000%.
Will it be funny when we do so?
1,000%.
Probably for us.
1,001%.
I hope so.
And definitely for us.
One of my favorite things is laughing at you guys.
No. But here at Murder Schmurder, we value our brothers, sisters, and non-binary homies out there. BIPOC, LGBTQIA2+, whatever member of the alphabet mafia you are, we got your back. And we hope you have ours as we continue to grow, learn, and support each other through these dark times and come out the other side stronger than ever. And since we're here, we're just going to unequivocally say, fuck fascists, incels, cops, nationalists, and whoever else has a problem with people being who they are.
Ooh, gross. Leave me alone.